Winux 26.05 versus Zorin OS 18.1. Which Windows-like Linux distro is more stable for real work? Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. If you are thinking about leaving Windows behind, especially with support for older versions ending and growing concerns about privacy, ads, and forced updates, you are not alone. Many users are turning to Linux distributions that feel familiar while offering better long-term control. Today, we are comparing two popular Windows clone options: Winux 26.05, also known as Linuxfx or previously Ubuntu, and Zorin OS 18.1. We'll focus on what matters most for daily production use: stability, driver reliability, performance under load, and how well they handle real workflows without frustration. No hype, just practical insights from research, user reports, and known characteristics of these Ubuntu based systems. First, quick background on both distros. Zorin OS 18.1, released around April 2026, builds on Ubuntu 24.04 LTS. It uses a customized GNOME desktop with the Zorin Appearance tool, letting you switch layouts to mimic Windows 11, older Windows versions, macOS, or a classic Linux look. It's designed from the ground up for Windows refugees. Simple installer, excellent out of the box hardware support, and strong emphasis on polish and ease. The Pro version adds extra layouts and productivity apps, but the Core edition is free and capable. Supports run until at least 2029. Now, Winux 26.05, part of the Linuxfx lineage, with versions around 11.x or 2026 updates, is also Ubuntu based and goes all in on Windows 11 aesthetics. It typically uses KDE Plasma or Cinnamon in some variants, with heavy theming for the taskbar, start menu, system tree, and even registry like configuration tools. It bundles enhanced Wine or Proton support for running .exe and .msi files, developed with Brazilian roots. It aims for a pixel-close Windows experience, but has faced criticism for past rebrandings like Linuxfx, Ubuntu, Winux, and perceptions of bloat or commercial elements in Pro versions. Both promise an easy migration, but stability in real use separates them. Now, about the stability and architecture under the hood. Both rest on solid Ubuntu LTS foundations, giving access to the same vast repositories, security updates, and kernel options. However, their approaches differ. Zorin OS benefits from mature, community-vetted customizations. Reviews under user feedback consistently praise its reliability for everyday tasks, with fewer reports of breakage after updates. The team focuses on testing and refinement, resulting in smooth upgrades and strong hardware compatibility, including newer and older peripherals. It handles multitasking well without excessive resource overhead in the base setup. Now, Winux. It layers extensive theming and compatibility tools on top. This delivers a very convincing Windows 11 feel out of the box, including some registry style tweaks. However, the added layers can introduce complexity. Users and reviewers occasionally note higher resource use, potential for most post-update tweaking, or bloat compared to leaner distros. Kernel twinning aims for desktop responsiveness, but some tests show average performance metrics rather than standout efficiency. Driver handshakes for modern hardware are generally good thanks to Ubuntu base, but the extra customization may require more manual fixes in edge cases. In a week-long simulated production test, like video editing, coding, office work, browsing with many tabs, and running legacy apps via compatibility layers, both can perform adequately, but Zorin tends to feel more set it and forget it, with fewer unexpected stutters or recovery needs during high utilization. Example 95% RAM or CPU. Winux shines in immediate familiarity but may show more UI lag or require restarts more often under sustained heavy loads in some reports. Now, about the driver compatibility and hardware. Modern peripherals like 2025 or 2026 standards both handle Wi Fi, GPUs, which is NVIDIA, AMD, or Intel, printers, and USB devices well via Ubuntu's hardware support. Zorin often edges out with better just works experiences for newcomers, including improved Windows app detection in 18.1. Now, about the legacy hardware. Zorin has a strong reputation for reviving older machines, especially the Lite edition with XFCE desktop environment. Winux can run on modest specs, but its heavier theming may feel less snappy on very old systems. Now, workflow testing, real world stress. Imagine a typical production week: 4K video exports, software development with multiple IDEs and containers, Office compatibility documents, and browser heavy research, memory leaks, and UI responsiveness. Zorin generally maintains smoother task management and shell stability. Its optimizations for high end and everyday hardware help during prolonged sessions. Now, about the Windows app compatibility. Both use Wine or Proton layers effectively for many enterprise or legacy apps. Linux markets this aggressively and often feels more seamless for certain Windows specific software, but success varies by app. Neither is perfect for everything. Test your critical tools. Now, about the sustained uptime and heat or power. Linux is generally excels here over Windows. Zorin users report excellent behavior in 48 plus hour cycles with good thermal management. Linux performs well for many, but can feel warmer or more taxed due to theming overhead in some setups. A common breaking point in heavy use isn't usually a full kernel panic, which is rare on modern Ubuntu bases, but rather UI hangs, dependencies issues after updates, or driver glitches. Zorin has a better track record for quick auto recovery and fewer such incidents based on community sentiment. Now, about the long term maintenance and set it and forget it. First, updates and fragility. Polished UIs can hide underlying issues. Zorin's focused development leads to cleaner long term stability and easier maintenance. Winux extra features are convenient, but may lead to more troubleshooting over months or years. Now, about the crash frequency and reliability. Zorin scores higher for rock solid uptime in reviews. Winux offers a compelling daily driver for many satisfied users who value the exact Windows look, but it's not universally seen as the most robust option. Now, final verdict. Which should you choose? If your top priority is genuine long-term stability, minimal maintenance, and a reliable daily driver for ditching Windows forever, go with Zorin OS 18.1. It's polished without excess, highly recommended for beginners and pros alike, and consistently earns praise as one of the best Windows alternatives. The free core version is excellent. Pro is worth considering for extras. Winux 26.05 is ideal if you want the closest visual and functional replica of Windows 11 right away with strong built-in Windows app support. It's a fun, comfortable bridge for users who prioritize familiarity and are okay with occasional tweaks. Many people love it for feeling at home, but it may not be the best absolute champion for zero drama production environments. Now, the recommendation summary. Prioritize stability and ease. Zorin OS 18.1 winner for most refugees. Maximum Windows 11 immersion. Winux. Test both in live USB mode first. Your hardware and specific apps will decide. The Linux ecosystem offers many strong options. Linux Mint is another stable favorite. What matters most is trying them yourself. Have you migrated from Windows? Drop your experiences with Zorin, Winux, or others in the comments. I'd love to hear what worked or didn't for you in 2026. Like and subscribe for more practical OS comparisons. And I'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching. Stay stable out there.